In Budapest, some restaurants still use recipes over 100 years old, passed down unchanged through generations. In a world obsessed with trends, this city holds on to its traditions. Here, food isn't about showing off, it's about honesty and pride. Every bite tells a story of Hungary's past, cooked into soups and cakes. Forget what you think you know about Hungarian food. We're diving into the real kitchens of Budapest, finding the dishes locals truly love. Let's get started. Goulash isn't just soup, it's goulias, the soul of Hungary in a bowl. This dish is woven into the very fabric of Hungarian life, a symbol of warmth, tradition and togetherness. When you sit down to a bowl of goulias, you're not just eating. You're experiencing centuries of history, culture and family stories passed down through generations. It's a dish that brings people together, whether in bustling city restaurants or quiet countryside kitchens. The rich, deep red broth comes from real Hungarian paprika, a spice that's as essential to the country as the Danube itself. The color is vibrant, almost glowing, and the aroma is unmistakable, smoky, sweet, and a little bit spicy. There's plenty of tender beef, slow-cooked until it nearly falls apart, and a generous helping of vegetables that soak up all the flavors. This is not the bland, watered-down soup you might find in a cafeteria. It's hearty, bold, and full of character, a true reflection of the Hungarian spirit. Every ingredient in goulias has a purpose. Carrots add a gentle sweetness, potatoes bring comfort and substance, and onions melt into the broth, giving it body and depth. Caraway seeds, a classic Hungarian touch, add a subtle earthiness that lingers on your tongue. Each element is carefully chosen and balanced, creating a perfect harmony of flavors that's both rustic and refined. It's a dish that rewards patience and care, with every bite telling a story of the land and the people who make it. What makes goulias truly special is that it's never exactly the same twice. Every family has their own twist, a secret ingredient or a special method passed down through the years. Some add a touch of hot pepper for extra warmth, others might use smoked sausage or homemade noodles. These variations are what keep the recipe alive, evolving with each generation. Goulias isn't just a set of rules, it's a living tradition, shaped by the hands and hearts of those who make it. For Hungarians, goulias is more than food. It's a way to connect with their roots. Locals eat it to remember their history, to celebrate good times, and to find comfort during hard times. It's been there through revolutions, celebrations, and everyday life, a constant presence at the table. Sharing a bowl of goulias is sharing a piece of Hungary's soul, a reminder of where they've come from and what they've overcome. The broth is shiny and rich, thickened naturally by the slow-cooked onions and beef. There's never any flour or shortcuts, just time, patience, and the magic that happens when simple ingredients are treated with respect. The result is a glossy, satisfying soup that coats your spoon and warms you from the inside out. If you want to taste real goulias, skip the tourist traps and find a small, family-run diner. These are the places where recipes are guarded like treasures, and every bowl is made with pride. The atmosphere is cozy, the welcome is warm, and the goulias is always authentic. It's not about fancy presentation or modern twists, it's about tradition, flavor, and genuine hospitality. A real goulias is a piece of Hungarian identity, not just a meal. It's a source of pride for chefs and home cooks alike, a dish that represents the heart and resilience of the nation. When you taste it, you're tasting Hungary itself, its history, its struggles, and its triumphs. In every spoonful, you'll find comfort, history, and pride. It's the kind of food that makes you feel at home even if you're thousands of miles away. The warmth of the broth, the richness of the flavors, and the sense of tradition all come together to create something truly special. So when you're in Hungary, don't settle for anything less than the real thing. Seek out authentic goulias. It's worth the search. Because in that bowl, you'll discover not just a meal, but a story, a tradition, and a taste of Hungary's heart. Langos, deep-fried dough, golden and crispy outside, soft and pillowy inside, is pure street food happiness. Imagine the sizzle as it hits the hot oil, the aroma wafting through the air, drawing you closer. This isn't just a snack, it's a ritual, a moment of indulgence that feels both nostalgic and thrilling. Every bite is a celebration of contrasts, the crunch of the crust, the tender warmth within, and the irresistible scent that fills the streets of Budapest. The classic way is simple, rubbed with fresh garlic, then sprinkled with a generous pinch of salt. That's perfect. The garlic melts into the hot dough, releasing its sharp, savory notes, while the salt brings out the subtle sweetness of the bread. It's a combination that stood the test of time, beloved by generations. But if you're feeling adventurous, go wild. Pile on cool, tangy sour cream and a mountain of grated cheese. Watch as it melts into the steaming dough, creating a gooey, decadent mess. Some add ham, sausage, or even spicy paprika for an extra kick. Each topping tells a story, turning a humble base into a canvas for creativity. Eating langos is a full sensory experience. It's messy, rich, and you won't forget it. The cheese and sour cream drip down your fingers, and you find yourself licking every last bit. It's the kind of food that makes you smile, even as you try to keep your hands clean. For many Hungarians, langos is more than just food. It's childhood memories, summer festivals, and comfort on a cold day. It's the taste of family gatherings, laughter echoing through the air, and the joy of sharing something delicious with the people you love. At every festival you'll see children with sticky fingers and wide grins, parents reminiscing about their own first bites. You'll find langos everywhere, from bustling market halls filled with chatter, to subway stations where commuters grab a quick bite. It's a unifier, a food that brings together locals and visitors, young and old. No matter where you are in Budapest, the sight of a langos stall is a welcome invitation. The smell of frying dough and garlic is unmistakable, a signal for hungry people to gather. It floats through the air, impossible to ignore, promising something warm and satisfying. It's a scent that marks the start of a good day or the perfect end to a night out. Done right, langos is light, airy, and breaks apart with a gentle pull. The inside is almost cloud-like, while the outside stays crisp. But if it's too greasy or heavy, it can be a disaster. So the best vendors take pride in their craft, perfecting the balance with every batch. For visitors, it's a must-try treat, a bite of Budapest soul. Locals know it's a comfort you'll never regret, a guilty pleasure that always feels worth it. The joy on people's faces after that first bite says it all. So next time you're in Budapest, take a bite of langos. Taste the city's history, its warmth, and its love for simple, unforgettable pleasures. This is the sin you won't regret. Along the banks of the mighty Danube, where the river's current has shaped the city of Budapest for centuries, there's a dish that captures the very soul of Hungary, halászli, or fisherman's soup. This isn't just any soup, it's a fiery, paprika-laden classic that's as much a part of the river's story as the fishermen who cast their nets each morning. The aroma of halászli drifts along the water, drawing locals and travelers alike to its bold, unmistakable scent. Halászli is not for the faint of heart. It's a soup that announces itself with a punch of heat and a deep smoky flavor, thanks to the generous use of Hungarian paprika. The color alone, vivid, almost glowing red, hints at the intensity within. Each spoonful is a rush of warmth, a bold embrace that wakes up your senses and leaves a lingering tingle on your lips. Traditionally, halászli is prepared outdoors, in a large iron cauldron called a bograch, suspended over an open fire. The process is almost ritualistic. River fish, often carp, catfish, or perch, are cleaned and chopped, then simmered with onions, garlic, and a mountain of paprika. The flames lick the bottom of the pot, infusing the soup with a subtle smokiness that you simply can't replicate on a stovetop. It's a communal event, with friends and family gathering around the fire, sharing stories as the soup bubbles away. The result is a broth that's thick and velvety, clinging to each piece of tender fish. The flavors are layered, sweetness from the onions, earthiness from the paprika, and the clean, briny taste of fresh river fish. Every bite is deeply satisfying, warming you from the inside out, especially on a chilly evening by the water. There are two main regional styles of halászli, each with its own loyal following. The Baja style, from the southern town of Baja, is served with thick, chewy pasta called gyufasztesta, which soaks up the spicy broth. The Szeged style, from the city of Szeged, is known for its rich, strained base, smooth, almost creamy, and intensely flavored. Both versions are celebrated, and you'll find passionate debates about which is superior in every riverside tavern. No bowl of halászli is complete without a side of fresh, crusty bread, perfect for mopping up every last drop of the fiery broth. For those who crave even more heat, pickled peppers are offered on the side, adding a sharp, tangy kick that cuts through the richness of the soup. It's a meal that invites you to slow down, savor, and maybe even break a sweat. Halászli is more than just food, it's an experience meant to be shared. Gathered around a table, friends and family ladle steaming soup into bowls, clink glasses of crisp white wine, and laugh as the heat of the paprika brings a rosy glow to their cheeks. It's a dish that brings people together, forging memories as lasting as the flavors themselves. Eating halazol by the Danube is like tasting a piece of Hungary's living history. The river, the fish, the fire, and the paprika all come together in a bowl that tells the story of a nation, its resilience, its warmth, and its love of bold flavors. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a symbol of the Hungarian spirit. But be warned, halazol is not for those who shy away from strong, assertive tastes. The first bite might surprise you with its intensity, and the heat can catch you off guard. Yet for those willing to embrace the fire, it's an unforgettable experience, one that lingers long after the last spoonful is gone. If you're brave enough to try it, halazol will leave its mark, a memory of pure, liquid fire, and a taste of Hungary you'll never forget. Toltott kaposta, stuffed cabbage rolls, is Hungary's ultimate comfort food. Sour cabbage leaves wrap a tasty mix of pork, rice, and spices, cooked for hours with sauerkraut and smoked bacon. The tangy cabbage cuts through the rich filling, making a perfect balance. Always topped with a generous dollop of sour cream, don't skip it. Every family has their secret twist, making it a source of pride. It's a dish for holidays and cold nights alike. Simple ingredients, changed by time and care, become something amazing. The smell alone feels like home. Find this dish and you'll understand Hungarian comfort. It's food with a heart. Dessert time, kurtoskalax or chimney cake rules Budapest streets. Sweet dough wrapped in a spiral around a stick, roasted over charcoal, turned golden and crispy. Rolled in cinnamon, nuts, or coconut, it's amazing to eat. Crunchy outside, soft inside. The smell of caramel and cinnamon is too good to resist. The best way to eat it? Unroll the spiral, warm, sticky piece by piece. Found at markets and festivals, it's a living tradition and edible art. Get it fresh and hot. Don't settle for anything less. Watch, smell, and taste the magic. It's simple, perfect, and you won't forget it. Heaven in every bite. Paprikas csirke, chicken paprikás, is Hungarian home cooking at its best. Onions and sweet paprika make a gentle, fragrant base. Chicken cooks slowly, soaking up all that flavor until it's so tender it falls off the bone. The final touch, a swirl of sour cream, making the sauce creamy and rich. Served with nukedli dumplings to soak up every drop. It's not fancy, but it's pure comfort and tradition. Paprika shines here, gentle, not too strong. Good ingredients, time, and heart make it special. Eat this, and you're welcomed into a Hungarian home. It's simple, elegant, and totally delicious. In Budapest's grand cafes, the Dobos Tort is king, a masterpiece of pastry and history. Thin layers of sponge cake, rich chocolate buttercream, and a top of crisp caramel. Each bite is a mix of textures, soft, creamy, and wonderfully sweet. Invented in 1885, it was groundbreaking for its time. The caramel top and nut-covered sides are brilliant touches. Every part is precise, nothing wasted. Eating Dobos Tort is tasting the city's royal past. Sip coffee, enjoy a slice, and go back in time. It's more than dessert, it's a cultural experience. The perfect, elegant end to our journey. Budapest's food is honest, proud, and unforgettable. From fiery soups to sweet cakes, every dish tells a story. You come here for the food, but you leave with a piece of Hungary's spirit. The love for tradition is everywhere, in kitchens, markets, and homes. This is just a taste. There's so much more to find, so come, eat, and experience it for yourself. Now get in the kitchen.